Well, howdy, Broncos country. Mase here with 3 things we learned from day 2 of the acclimation period for the Broncos heading into the start of training camp. Number 1, Nix to Evan Engram. It's looking on point. Nix in general looking good. His decision-making is quick and sharp, looking like he's taken those next steps, something that Talanoa Hufanga talked about after practice in terms of what he's doing to put stress on the safeties. He mentioned the deep ball from Nix, something he saw in OTAs, but there was a play today, Nix hitting Evan Engram on a short slant. It's out quickly, setting up Engram with the ball out in front of him to get yardage after the catch. That combination might be what unlocks this offense to take the next step. Number 2, Quinn Meinerz, he's cut his hair. Okay, that's what everyone's going to see and people are going to be talking about. The thing that I want to talk about, though, is Quinn Meinerz as a leader. Of course, he was a team captain last year for the first time. So after practice, I asked him what he learned from his year as a team captain. Here's what he had to say.
I think I put too much pressure on myself to almost like fit into a role versus just being myself and being who I am, because that's why I was picked to do that. It was just because of who I am. So I feel a lot less pressure about any of that this year. Who I am is more than good enough, and that was something I struggled with a little bit last year. So I'm excited to have that mentality moving forward and not having to battle through that.
So I think there's a very important lesson kind of for all of us that, hey, just kind of trust who you are. Be yourself. Like he said, that's the reason he became a captain, was by who he is as a person, who he is as a player. And he settled in, trusted who he is, I should say, and then really was the leader that he could be and the player that he could be, and now he's poised for even more in 2025. And then the third thing that, of course, we saw today is guys building off of what we saw in the offseason. I'm talking specifically about Dondrea, Tillman, and Q Robinson. They were standouts in OTAs and minicamp. Every day they were making plays, generating plays that could have been sacks in game conditions. And what to our wondering eye should appear but those same types of plays today. Q Robinson with a pressure that could have been a sack. Ditto for Dondrea Tillman, who held up. Would have been a sack, but he stopped himself knowing the quarterbacks are off limits. When you see guys stacking days, stacking plays like that, it's not a fluke. Of course, we know Dondrea Tillman can do it because we saw it in the games last year. We'll find out on Q Robinson when the pads go on, but certainly that he keeps doing it over and over and over again is a very good sign. A few other standouts today. Andrew Farmer, a reserve edge rusher. He had a play that could have been a sack in game conditions. And also Joaquin Davis, undrafted rookie receiver, measurables off the charts in terms of his vertical leap, 4.36 40, his wingspan, his height. Well, he's also got some toughness as well. There's a play today that he made across the middle. Devin Key hanging all over him, and he still makes the grab. So it's not just that he's got the speed, but he's got the tenacity and toughness to make a catch with a defender all over him. Really going to be interesting to watch Joaquin Davis. He's a project out of North Carolina Central coming up from the FCS level. He's raw. We've talked a little bit about him on Orange and Blue today, but there's a lot there, and I think the Broncos are going to want to see where he goes long-term. Very intriguing wide receiver prospect. It's not just the guys at the top of the depth chart, but there are plenty of others to watch here as training camp gets underway officially on Friday. Fans will be in the bleachers to watch the Broncos, the first public view of the Denver Broncos on Friday afternoon. Plenty of coverage to come at denversports.com and on Orange and Blue today. Hope you'll join Cecil, Lammey, and myself at 5 p.m. today as we'll break it all down. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.